Everyone loves a good mystery. We do, and you do too, which is the very reason you are glued to this video as it plays. There is just something that seems to be revealed about mysteries, and even though we know they can't be revealed or uncovered, something about the human mind seeks to understand why things happen the way they do. For instance, it was once thought that the Earth was flat, but researchers have since proven through seeking to know that the Earth is indeed round, and though some unlearned disagree, this is one less mystery for the human race to uncover. Many other mysteries may never be discovered, and that is the focus of today's episode. Follow us as we reveal the 15 most mysterious places on Earth and how they came to have this title. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more videos like this. 15. Fly Geyser, United States. A good way to start this list would be the Fly Geyser, a triple collection of very colorful mounds which repeatedly shoot 5 feet of water into the air. Like many other mysterious places, this is man-made as it was accidentally created in 1916 during a routine well drilling. The well stopped working in 1960 when heated geothermal water started spurting out through the well. As dissolved minerals began to accumulate, the colored mounds we see today were created. This place is also one of the most secret places on Earth as it is located on private property and not open to tourists. 14. Akigura, Japan. Akigura is one of the most renowned forests in Japan. It can be found at the base of Mount Fuji. A 3,500 wide forest abundant with gnarled and twisted trees. And as every thick forest comes with tales of haunted myths, this one is certainly not left out. Locals say it is haunted by all the bad stuff, ghosts, demons, and spirit, and all you can think of. What makes it a mystery is that more than 500 cases of suicide have been ascribed to this place since the 1950s, almost like the forest seeks evil. 13. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The most talked about mystery has to be the Bermuda Triangle of the Atlantic Ocean. When numerous planes, ships, and people were reported missing over time, it brought suspicion to this area of the ocean. There are so many uncovered mysteries about this area, and many conspiracy theories have been spun. This got the area its other name, the Devil's Triangle. In seeking to uncover this mystery, many have attributed the ominous situations to navigation systems going haywire because of magnetic anomalies. Others think the Gulf Stream carries the vessels away. Some are even of the theory that the technologies of the lost city of Atlantis have a play in it, but still, vessels go missing with people never to be seen again. 12. Rikhat Structure, Mauritania. That this structure is known as the Eye of the Sahara is not far-fetched. At roughly 30 miles wide, when in an aerial view of it, one can see the reason for its name. Even from space, this structure is highly visible. Different schools of thought as to how the structure got there. Some say it might be a product of an asteroid, and others say it must have been created by a volcanic eruption. The school of thought widely accepted is that it was once a circular rock formation that has eroded with time. No one has answered why the structure is a nearly perfect circle marked with rings equidistant from each other. 11. Travertine Pools of Pamukkale, Turkey. These ethereal-looking pools are the result of white travertine mineral deposits which have been built up in this area of hot springs, creating a series of white traces. These pools have been reported to exist for over 2,000 years, with them being ever blindingly white and filled with clear blue waters. 10. Mount Roraima, Brazil. All mountains finish at a peak, right? Well, Mount Roraima didn't get the memo because its top finishes on a plateau. This plateau has been thought to be the works of winds and rains. What makes this place a mystery is that the plateau cloaked with clouds has a large number of endemic species of flora and fauna, which are yet to exist in any part of this world. There is no explanation as to why this mount has such an unusual amount. 9. Spotted Lake, British Columbia, Canada. This particular mystery happens only in the summertime. If you ever visit Spotted Lake in winter or spring, it might appear to you like just a regular lake. The magic happens in summer. As it gets hot and the water starts to evaporate, the lake turns into many tiny colorful pools of water with a high concentration of different minerals. The total length of the lake is 0.16 miles, and it is 0.43 miles wide. The locals believe the water has healing powers and use it to treat conditions such as warts, skin disease, battle wounds, and many more. 8. Fairy Circles, Namibia. Many desire the looks of deserts for the unearthly landscapes. They go there just to bask in the stretch of large areas of sand. This is why the fairy circles that are found in the Namib Desert are looked into with so many interests. Hundreds of large circular patches of bare earth can be found across the grass plain in Namibia. Scientists, finding a reason for this phenomenon, have made theories on termites, thirsty plants, and chemical reactions. Even the discovery of similar patterns in Australia in 2014 drove scientists to make more findings. Still, a perfect theory has not been gotten yet. 7. Crooked Forest, Poland. Even though the bent bottoms of the pine trees of the crooked forests have been planted for decades, no one has been able to explain why the tree trunks are bent in similar ways. The most reasonable but not satisfying explanation for these trees is that the farmers manipulated the trunks when they planted them. No one has been able to verify this assertion yet. As the forest keeps attracting tourists, we hope one day a logical explanation can be given for it. 6. Nazca Lines, Peru. Though the Nazca lines were carved by the ancient people of Nazca many centuries ago, and why that isn't a mystery in itself, the why is yet to be answered. Anthropologists have searched to figure out why for decades. Still, no answer has been forthcoming. To some, they performed a ritual to summon water, others ascribe this practice to be a call to the supernatural realm. The coastal plains are seen to contain a series of strange-looking shapes etched onto the surface of the earth. Some look like triangles, others look like zigzags, satyrs, and monkeys. 5. Bran Castle, Romania. Tourist attraction to vampire enthusiasts, Transylvania houses the Bran Castle. This 14th century fortress was set high on a rocky outcrop and used to be the home of Romanian royals. The mystery of this place can be found in its rich macabre history. Vlad, the Impaler, was known in history to take on the name of Dracul and seek to overtake Bran Castle. He was a vicious man but still a man. And that is as far as history gets. 4. Blood Falls, Antarctica. Even though scientists, after making their findings, discovered it wasn't red algae that gave the falls its color, and it was iron-rich saltwater beneath the glacier emerging from fissures in the ice that gave it its color, they were bewildered for over a century. Still, the size of this iron-rich saltwater remains a mystery. 3. Death Valley's Racetrack Playa. Death Valley is known as one of the hottest places on Earth with its very own strange phenomena. It appears that the rocks found their move on their own. The sailing stones slide across the playa, leaving imprints on the ground. Scientists say the weather is the cause of this mystery. Enough rain needs to fill the playa for ice to form, but not too much, so it doesn't cover the rocks. As the ice melts, it breaks into portions that are blown by the desert wind, allowing the stones to move across the surface. 2. Eternal Flame Falls, Orchard Park, New York. Water quenches out a fire, right? Not in the case of the Eternal Flame Falls, where a flame can be seen burning beneath the falls at Orchard Park. A small glowing flame. A hole in the base of the falls created hundreds of million years ago emits natural gas. Though its name is Eternal Flame Falls, the flame has been seen repeatedly go off due to wind or excessive water, but locals quickly relight it. 1. Island of the Dolls, Mexico. This tops the charts on the most mysterious places on Earth. Tiny island home to hundreds of petrifying dolls with severed limbs, decapitated heads, and blank eyes. The island is dedicated to the lost soul of a poor girl who drowned in a canal surrounding the island while under the watch of the caretaker of the island, whose name was Don Julian Santana Barrera, in 1950. As he couldn't save her, he had guilt and decided to hang the doll he saw floating across the canal and many others to appease her. He was reported to have met the same fate as the girl a few years after. Local legends say they often hear the dolls move their heads and call out to them. That's all in the 15 most mysterious places on Earth. Which of these places would you like to see or have you been to before? Let's know in the comments section.